What's up, BMX fans? Welcome to the 2013 ASA Big Air Triples. We're coming to you from Homestead Miami Speedway in beautiful Miami, Florida. For the first time ever, BMX is pairing with NASCAR here at Championship Weekend. 12 of the top BMX athletes on the planet battle it out for cash and bragging rights at one of the most progressive BMX contests ever. The ASA Big Air Triples is one of the biggest events in the history of BMX, and these riders are certainly stoked to be a part of it.
New platform for a BMX contest, such a big event with NASCAR, the final race of the year. First one's a massive jump, it's a big sender, you can do some big tricks on it. It's a very long jump that you can boost high, but the second jump's more the jump where the really progressive and biggest tricks go down, and the quarter is one of the biggest contest quarters in all of BMX, so send it on out.
To these young guys, I feel like they're going to come out and just send their hardest stuff straight away. So I don't even really want to see them before like the semifinals.
And then one of my favorite riders, Nicholi Rogatkin, 16 years old versus TJ Ellis. Rogatkin throwing down a cash roll. TJ Ellis not going out quietly. Just a dab on this double tail whip was enough to send him packing.
Nikolai, you're the youngest guy here and you destroyed it in your first run. Walk me through those tricks.
And I just sent one of my hardest and most fun tricks, cash roll, landed it well, and just sent a chill double whip on the quarter. It worked out. I was super stoked and stoked for the next round too.
And now we're ready to get into Battle 8. Nicholi Rogatkin versus Ryan Gutler. 16 years old. This kid is the future of BMX. Let's see what he brings to the table. Starting things off with a front flip tuck no-hander. Oh, there's that cash roll. Triple tail whip, incredible run for the 16-year-old. The crowd here loving Nicholi Rogatkin. That's called a cash roll. It's a 180 backflip and then another 180. Up next, Ryan Gutler.
Ryan is a guy that I looked up to for so long. I watched him win all the Do Tours back when I was dreaming about being there, dreaming about riding against him.
All right, here comes the Ryan Gutler show. Let's see what Gutler's bringing to the table. Backflip over the first set. Backflip, can, 1-footer, and then a tabletop.
He said he was gonna chill in the first run, and so I kind of sent it in the first run, and then he did too. He told me up there to send it, I went first again. He told me he might throw a double backflip, and then I was like, if he throws a double back, I'm gonna have to do something that'll match that, or be bigger.
Here we go. Dan Saylor front flip over the first set. Quadruple tail whip.
Oh my gosh! That was a 4 tail whip! Quadruple tail whip! I cannot believe we've seen that.
Ryan Gutler showing his appreciation of a very difficult trick, but now all eyes are on him. Nikolai throwing a quadruple tail whip, the frame spinning around 4 times, and putting the pressure on Ryan Gutler for run number 2.
Yeah, I mean, tail whips have been one of my favorite tricks since I learned them when I was 9, and I've been working at the quota for so long. I've done them on some massive dirt jumps where I had time for them, and I was thinking at the top of the roll and had to squeeze in 4 whips into this smaller jump than I've usually done them on, and worked out. And I was rolling up right as soon as I landed rolling up to the quarter. I was in disbelief.
Gutler's got some big tricks as well. Let's see what he unleashes here. Double whip over the first jump. Double tail whip over the second jump. I believe Gutler is conceding. He did 4 tail whips in 2 jumps, and Nikolai did 4 in 1. I think we know who's going to advance. Nicholi Rogatkin, yes, he does advance. Nicholi Rogatkin takes the win, and all it took was 4 tail whips. They look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 times around.
Nikolai, quadruple tail whip.
So stoked on it. First one I've pulled ever on wood. I just was thinking about it so much, and it's a perfect jump for it, and I got him around as soon as I landed on the pedals. I was in disbelief, and I so stoked on that.
Awesome, man. Good job, and good luck at the next round.
Thanks so much. Yeah, just a goatee for me now. The mustache doesn't grow in too much yet because I'm not old enough, so this is growing in all right.
The stage is now set for the semifinals. Zach Warden versus Nicholi Rogatkin.
Yeah, it was tough. Me and Zach used to ride together at Woodward Camp all the time. He was really young, I was even younger, and I've just watched Zach destroy it at every X Games this year.
Here we go with Zach Warden. 360 bike flip over the first set. A little bobble there. Going double tail whip opposite. Following that up with a triple tail whip, and Zach Warden goes down. The pressure is on here in the semifinals. Let's see what went wrong. 1, 2, 3. The bike gets around 3 times, and then he hung up. It's called hanging up your back wheel, and that's enough to knock him down.
Dude, I've been riding with Nikolai since he was 11 years old. He has such a bag of tricks that no one else can do, and the tricks that he does is they're mind-blowing, you know, the cash rolls and the quad whips. Like, he's so diverse, he can do it anywhere, and it's a true talent, and you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of that kid.
Rogatkin in, front flip, no-hander. There's that cash roll. What's he got on the quarter? 1, 2. Rogatkin going down, hanging up that back wheel again. That's so strange that both him and Zach hung up the back wheel. In addition to having the best athletes, we've got the best medical staff checking out Nikolai. Let's see what goes wrong here. Again, he hung up his back wheel. All it takes is a tiny little bit of that back wheel to touch that red coping. Watch his wheel, tags it. That's enough to send him to the ground.
We both took really bad slams, and he flattened his wheel, and I just hit my face real bad. I had to take a minute on the ground.
These guys are tough as nails. Nicholi Rogatkin shaking it off, going back to the top of the roll, and here comes Zach Warden, run number 2. 360 bike flip. Back flip, bike flip. Oh, not getting the bike underneath him that time. Thankfully, he is able to walk out of that one. One of the most dangerous tricks in BMX, back flip, bike flip. Didn't get the bike back underneath him, and he had to eject. I don't know how his glasses stay on. This is the finals, and these guys are pulling out the big tricks. Progression comes at a cost. Rogatkin, dead sailor, front flip over the first set. Going triple whip. Oh, missing his pedals. And he is not going to be able to complete the run. So Rogatkin throwing down. He's got some fans here. Let's see what went wrong. Triple tail whip, looking, oh, he just missed his pedal.
We just went by the tricks that we did on the jumps because we both messed it up on the quarter, and it was a really hard decision for the judges. We were both really nervous sitting up there. It was one judge voted for him, 2 voted for me.
And Nicholi Rogatkin advances the 17-year-old.
The judges told me after that it was the closest battle of the day for them, so it was it's quite a nerve-wracking moment for me, especially because that was the battle that decided that I was in the finals.
The kids here loving the ASA Big Air Triple.
Oh, so close. And together for AJ and Naya. Rolling the dice. It's the chip. On the television. Looking for that double. Now he is down. Nikolai going down.
Cannot stress how important safety gear is. These guys go down hard, but safety gear allows them to get right back up. Now it's time for the finals. Nicholi Rogatkin versus Pat Casey.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, Nikolai's crazy. I've seen him do some of the most insane stuff here today, so I have no idea. If he can hold it together, we'll see what happens, really.
Rogatkin starting things off, no-handed front flip. The cash roll, what's he got on the quarter? Triple tail whip. Phenomenal run for the 16-year-old. Nicholi Rogatkin still in high school, but he has certainly got physics figured out.
Yeah, I mean, against Casey, I saw Casey win so many events. I know he had some of the biggest tricks, and I know I had to throw all of mine too.
All right, Pat Casey bringing the heat. Backflip, bar spin to tuck no-hander. Truck driver to double tail whip. Going double whip, looked like he wanted an extra bar spin in there. Check this out, truck driver to double tail whip. Perfect from Pat Casey, and then he follows that up with a double tail whip air. Man, these judges are gonna be working hard with these two. Nicholi Rogatkin is focused. Toboggan front flip, never seen that one before. And then the quad tail whip. Wow, Nicholi Rogatkin knows that he has just made BMX history in Miami. Pat Casey knows it as well. Quad tail whip 4 times around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting those pedals, keeping it rubber side down. Here's another look at it. A quadruple tail whip. There's only been one other rider in the history of BMX that has done that trick. Nicholi Rogatkin rising to the occasion. And now Pat Casey needs to show out. Truck driver to tail whip. And then he's going with a decade backflip, losing it. Pat Casey going down. Very uncharacteristic of Pat Casey. He is okay. Man, that looked like it was a rough one. You're seeing Nicholi Rogatkin, even though they're competitors, he is making sure that Pat Casey's okay. Wow, that was a rough one on the shoulder. Casey checking himself out. Tough as nails. So now it is in the hands of the judges.
Nicholi Rogatkin, he is your Big Airs champion.
Yeah, I don't know. Just watching Nikolai do all his, I don't know, I'd say they're newer tricks, but he's just doing these new tricks that no one else can do and stuff, so it's pretty crazy. Like, and he put it all together in one run, so it's cool. I'm stoked for him, and I don't know. I did my best, and that's about it.
Nikolai, you came out as the youngest competitor, came back to win the whole thing. How are you feeling?
I'm beyond stoked right now. Everything worked out for me. It took a big crash, but threw down all the tricks that I wanted, and I'm just in disbelief to come out here against all the guys that I looked up to and somehow pull out a win, so I'm stoked.
The youngest guy in the competition walks away with the biggest check. Nicholi Rogatkin, your 2013 ASA Big Air Triples champion. Miami. For Fat Tony, my name's Catfish. We'll see you next time.